This is Dr. Brooks, Dr. John, and Miss Avery with Des Moines Spine and Sport, and we're going to be reviewing some mobility tactics and mobility techniques to set you up for success with 14.4. So Dr. John and myself just got an opportunity to review 14.4, and we targeted a few specific areas that we think are going to set people up for success in 14.4 and give you that leg up on the competition. As I said, we targeted 3 specific areas. First is a person's ability to horizontally pull. The second is ability of a person to get into like a modified L-sit position. And then the third is a globally extended position. So I'm going to pass off to John here, and he's going to take you through kind of our methodology for addressing that horizontal pull.
All right, so for the horizontal pull in the row and the muscle up, you really want to address the tight and constricted musculature on the front side of your shoulder. So pec major, pec minor, anterior delt. Get those muscles nice and loose so you can get into the back side of that position. Dr. Brooks has a good mobility segment he did on our site. You have to check that out. I think it's a 3-position shoulder mobility. Also on the back side, we want to make sure we're really foam rolling, middle trap, rhomboids, getting that good sliding surface going so you can get that that good shoulder extension.
Yeah, we want the ability of that scapula to basically retract and move towards the midline. Okay, so basically what we're going to lay out is tissue lengthening qualities as well as sliding surface dysfunction. So I'm going to talk now about that L-sit position. So basically what I want you to think about is that's the position we're going to be at the bottom of basically our pull on a row as well as with our toes to bar. Okay, so tissue lengthening qualities of the posterior chain are going to limit us in that position. So John outlined a really nice doorway routine that's going to address that posterior hamstring length and posterior chain length. So take a look at that, and then you want to address, once again, sliding surface function at the anterior capsule. So we want to address quadriceps as well as hip flexors. So good routine is actually really similar to 14.3. We want to get on that foam roller, get that baby right up into the hip and work that IP, and then work yourself down through that quad.
And don't just wait till right before the WOD to start doing these. Like that, the hamstring lengthening on the doorway or the rig, start that tonight, get it in tomorrow a few times a day, and you're going to be better set for success.
Yeah, most definitely. These tools, these tips are not to be instituted 5 to 10 minutes prior to you stepping up to do 14.4. These are ones that we do tonight, tomorrow, in preparation for you doing that WOD on Saturday, say. So John's going to talk real quick about that overhead extended position, or that globally extended position, and that'll be it. That'll be a wrap for us.
All right, so in the toes to bar and in that muscle up, you're going to have this shoulder, deep shoulder flexion, as well as extension in your thoracic spine and lumbar spine. So I think we have a foam roller protocol that we've gone over where you're on your back, rolling, and then you have this overhead bias with your shoulder. I'll run through that. Also, you can use a PVC pipe in the doorway or on a rig and really step through, or even have a friend kind of give you a little extra push in your T-spine to really get that extra shoulder flexion and that extension in your thoracic spine as well.
The ability to get extended there and get into that good kip is going to be essential. So, like he said, hit those T-spine lobes. We talked specifically about the overhead bias, but don't be afraid to get after that bretzel, some of those around the world, some of those really basic T-spine mobility work. So, from all of us here at Des Moines Spine and Sport, thanks.